It seems as if we constantly hear the internet's cries for something different, for a filmmaker to break the mold of Hollywood conventions and try something new. As often as we hear this, you'd think that such a filmmaker would be awarded or celebrated for their unorthodox approach to a tale we've seen time and time again. But that's not what happened with Asmodexia. Not even close. So why all the hate? This isn't the greatest biblical horror that we've seen in recent years, but it might be one of the most intriguing. So let's get to it. This is Asmodexia on Fright Logic. Now, this shouldn't be too surprising, but there's a lot going on in Asmodexia, perhaps even more than is immediately apparent. We follow a young girl named Alba and her grandfather Eloy as they move from one location to another performing exorcisms in an attempt to usher in a higher power. During that time, we're granted glimpses at those who are positioned to stop them. But let's start with Alba. Translated into English, the name means dawn. She's even said to be ushering in a new era of light or a new dawn. But she can also be looked at as the Whore of Babylon, which is a personification of sorts for sin. Or maybe she's a representation of Lilith, queen of the demons and known consort to none other than Asmodeus. Either way, one thing is for certain. Alba is the result of some sort of ritualistic sex magic. She was conceived for the sole purpose of ushering in Asmodeus. That's some heavy shit for a 15-year-old girl to be dealing with, but we're not dealing with normal circumstances. Various folklore of the Middle Ages say that Lilith was Asmodeus' queen. It also speaks of another world next to this one, like an alternate dimension just beyond the realm of the one in which we reside. Sound familiar? It should. And what about this location where all of these things are taking place? Around 100 years ago, Mount Tibidabo was referred to as a satanic place, as a dark mountain full of strange people that would perform witchcraft and satanic rituals. A lot of people believe that that's why the big sacred temple that resides on top of the mountain today exists. Yeah, that big sacred temple. There's also a clear and direct reference to the Mayans' prophecy about the end of days. Remember, the one that was supposed to happen back in 2012? That's what the countdown of days in the movie is all about. In fact, the common past of all of our characters is Chiapas, Mexico, an area known for its Mayan history. So what would you prefer? That we continue down this road of exorcism movies with children or dolls or whatever and hope that someone just gets lucky at reinventing a subgenre? That's probably not going to happen. It's going to take risk. It's going to take someone stepping outside of the box to present something unique and different. Of course, we all know that different can be quite polarizing. So before you leave that 1-star review, before you leave that comment saying how much the movie sucks, consider doing a little bit of research. Or at the very least, wait for a video that tries to break it all down for you. As long as you keep watching them, we'll keep making them. Right here on Fright Logic.